I think Christi really deserves this award. I was a volunteer at the Shrine for 2.5 years, and I was sitting at the front desk in the Welcome Center the first day that Christi came in to report for the job. So I got to see her on day one, and she never stopped. She was just going all the time, and she knows so many people. She just really has such an engaging personality, and she knows her people, and she just makes you want to give.
I've known Christine now since she had come to work at the Blessed Stanley Rother Shrine. I'd had the chance to interact with her somewhat when she was Director of Development at Catholic Charities. And in both cases, she was a combination of the thing that you always look for in a development director, somebody who is relatable, somebody who you really like to talk to, as well as somebody who's enthusiastic about the mission that she had. So that was true at Catholic Charities, and she brought that kind of focus on the mission to Catholic Charities that I thought that they had been lacking for a while. And then I was excited to know when she would come to the Shrine, because I was looking forward to that same sense of relatability, as well as her commitment to our work at the Shrine.
Well, the mission of the Blessed Stanley Rother Shrine is to bring all people to know Blessed Stanley Rother, he is America's first martyr. And we want all people of all faiths to feel comfortable at the Shrine and find it a place of peace, reflection, and growth. And no one can communicate that better than Christi.
The thing that I love about fundraising, the reason why I got into fundraising, is kind of a funny story. Have you ever heard of John Bon Jovi? So I really fell in love with him, not in a weird teen way, just with what he does for his community. And he started a restaurant. People can come in and eat and not pay if they can't afford it. So I just was like, that's something I think I would really like to do. It's about empowering people, changing lives.
Christi just has it all. I mean, she is skilled. She knows her craft. She's organized. She has amazing records. But what really is important is she's so engaging, and she so believes in her mission. She's started so many projects at the Shrine, such as the Shrine Saint Society, which my husband and I are now a member, and she just makes people want to give.
She's relatable. She's engaging, and the one that I like the most is that she's fearless. She's absolutely no concern about what will they think of me, or should I do this. Had the occasion where the name Clay Bennett came up, and she said, well, give me his telephone number, I'll call him today. And I thought, that's the kind of person who you want to be your development director, somebody who's completely fearless and is willing to go to to those who can help your mission.
I think it's just making a difference is so important to me. Like, if I can't make a difference, then I don't want to work. Not everybody has 2 parents. Not everybody has the means to go to college. Not everybody has food. Not everybody has somebody they can call in an emergency and say, hey, can you help me pay my light bill? Or do you have some extra food? Most of us do, but there are some people who don't. And I just like to be the person helping those types of people.
Christi's had an interesting and long journey in life, and because she is relatable, and because she's almost always really positive, and is very outgoing and very enthusiastic. I think that most people don't understand that her journey has been a long one, and that I think that her ability to relate is directly tied to the difficulties that she's encountered in her life and has been able to address.
This year, AFP gave me a scholarship to take my CFRE, but I wouldn't have been able to take it without AFP's financial assistance. They had scholarships, and so I was able to get one, and I'm taking the CFRE exam in November.
Something people might not know about Christi, and keep in mind we became close friends outside of the shrine, is she is all things bargain hunter. She is a bargain hunting fiend, and she brings home some of the most amazing finds. I think the funniest thing was one night she sent me a video from her kitchen, and she had all of these amazing things lined out with the tags still on, and you know, she is just hilarious when it comes to that, and she really comes up with some good bargains.
I actually met Christi when she was in high school. I think sincerely, she's a good person, to be around, apart from whether she's working as your development director or not. And I think that probably is the ultimate the ultimate description. Her work in the organization is to be a development director, but what she brings to that is Christi Jeffries.
I love music. It inspires me. Some days if I'm having a tough day, I'll listen to some music and it can completely change my state of mind. And so a part of that is that I love to sing, and not a lot of people know that. This award to me is like kind of winning the Grammys for nonprofit fundraising professionals. And so it just means a lot to me that donors took the time to submit and vote for me. It just means a lot.